Yes, C's is the best I could come up with this time. So we're going to immediately just kind of head over to Route 206. Because there's stuff over here, and quite a lot of stuff there is. First and foremost, well, there's Pokemon we can catch. There's also items to collect, like a burn heal. I was told I was going to need those, though I can't say what for, because there are no fire-type gym leaders in this generation. But yeah, you can find Gligar here, and it's extremely purple in this game, interestingly. Just go ahead and run from it, I guess. Gligar has a lot of defense. You also could not find Gligar in Diamond and Pearl. Just Platinum. 19, what are we getting? We're getting Ponyta. Ponyta. However you want to call it this week. Right, let's grab it. Let's grab it and nab it. The nice thing is it has Flame Wheel, so at least it's got a good stab move. Okay. Well, good news is we gotta look for another one, so we're gonna be here for a second. Looking for... there it is. Yeah, okay. Totally just grind for a shiny. Okay with using a Ponyta, though. Never used one before. Alright. Get in the ball. There we go. I've got the name for it already. We're gonna call it Giblets. I think that's how it's spelled. I couldn't really say for sure, but I'm going to go with that spelling because that's what we do. That means, okay, so we've not yet encountered this. We've not yet encountered this situation, but we've encountered it now. Speaking of encountering things, whatever, I can kill stuff here, I don't care. So it's under leveled, but I'm not too worried about that. I can just kind of train it against some of the trainers out here. But before I do that, there's another encounter I want to get. I'd like roll for, you know. There's one specific Pokemon in a certain area that we can get to that I would really like to catch. Okay, so let's look at Giblets first. Bold is really bad. That's plus defense minus attack. Its stats aren't horrible, I guess. Not great. The bad thing is it doesn't evolve until level 40. So now I gotta figure out what's, let's see. Well, honestly, I'm thinking we're gonna get rid of Belt for the time being. But yeah, that's the thing, is when you get a new Pokemon, after you already have 6, you do have to use it. That's the rules. But you get to choose what to get rid of. It doesn't have to be your strongest. You just whatever you want. Yeah, so using this thing's gonna be interesting. Because again, it does not evolve until level 40. Which is ridiculously late for something with as underwhelming stats as Ponyta has. You'll probably end up training it a little bit. But then we want to head to a new area beyond Route 206. And what a magnifico area it is. For you will see soon. Go Giblets. That's my Giblets right there. Did you see him? Giblets, of course, being from horse giblets. Being from, what Strong Bad almost named the Filthy Sack, or the F-Sack. I will say that's, shiny Ponyta looks really cool. It's got blue flames instead of red. It's pretty nice. I kinda wish I'd gotten one. Hint, hint, game. Whatever, just, yeah. Heal up, yeah, fast. Run into wild Pokemon, why don't we? Super Repel, I'll take that. I was gonna try and sneak by this guy. Oh yeah, this is the guy that got pushed off the bridge, I guess, apparently. Or so the legends say. He's got an Onyx, not something I can train a fire type against. Oops. Oops, I accidentally sent a grass type out. Rage all you like. You know what I could be doing? I could put the XP share on it and then I don't have to use it, but I don't know. Maybe we want to look at it, you know? Sometimes looking at the back of a horse is just not a bad thing. Wild Pokemon. I wasn't particularly, like, wanting anything in this route, but if I had to pick something, Ponytail would be lowest on the list. I think, again, I think you can find Stunky here. I thought. I didn't run into one, though, but... Well, there's another chance. Okay, so there's... Okay, let me just point this out here. So this is Wayward Cave, and it does count as a new area. Interestingly, it's the only cave in the game that requires Flash, I believe. Well, no, there's a section of Victory Road. There's also a hidden entrance, and I don't know how you'd find this, but anyways. Let's roll for this area, too. 1. That's just wonderful times, isn't it? How would you like to go to the prom? Well, we'll go back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, so I went ahead and added them up off screen. I just decided, you know, that's always the most interesting part, so... And yeah, unsurprisingly, it ended up that Flash was the one who had the highest total at like 261. So, easy come, easy go, I guess. What an unfortunate set of circumstances this has become. Righto then, we're gonna go ahead and cut back to the cave again, I think. So while I was on my way back here, Giblet's actually gained a level off a wild of its own brethren. So this part of the cave actually doesn't require... I'm gonna throw a repel up. It's kind of a shame we couldn't catch anything here, really, because... Let's go ahead and throw experience share on this thing while we're at it, just to give it something to hold. But yeah, kind of a shame we couldn't catch anything here, because this is the only part in the game where you can catch, Oh. But yeah, this is the only place in the game where you can catch Gible. And Gible is just fantastic. You can also get Bronzor here, but, you know, that's not really important now, is it? So yeah, it's Geodude, Zubat, Bronzor, and Gible. Okay, so... trying to figure out who's still... Yeah, I think Roselia was probably the second highest when I checked for stats. I like how there's still level 20s here. Like, that's annoying, bro. Yeah, so interesting thing about these speed bumps is they actually change how many tiles you hop over based on how fast you're going and what gear you're on. I'll take a rare candy. There's a lot of good stuff in this cave, but we haven't even gotten to the best of it yet. Oh no, sir. Well, there we go. Now would be a time to find a shiny Gible, you know what I mean? Gible as it is rare, though. And catching it is even harder to do. Grip Claw, just power... I think it, like, increases the turn count for moves like... oh, I didn't realize you could find Onyx here. Increases the turn count for things like Wrap and Bind, you know? This Wild Encounter just ruined my speed. Now I have to do some task level things here. Like that. That's totally task level, and that's not just getting through the tower where you catch Rayquaza in Gen 3. Because getting Rayquaza in Gen 3 is different than getting it in the Gen 6 remakes. As I recall, anyways. I think you do still have to go through that tower a little bit. It's been a while since I played the episode Delta. It's been a long time since I've cared about Gen 6. But yeah, this is the real meat and potatoes right here. Check this out. That is the TM for Earthquake. That is one of the strongest moves in the game. I'm curious to see who all I have that can learn it. I know Geodude could. I don't want to teach Geodude Earthquake just yet. And if he's the only one that can do it, then yeah. I'll keep the TM for now. Interestingly, normally in Diamond and Pearl, this area would not be accessible until you get, until you have strength, because normally there's a strength boulder in the way. But in Platinum, for some reason, they took it out. And by that I mean this whole area where Gibble is. There's Gibble. But it makes, you know, using Gibble a lot more viable when you can gain access to him so much faster than you could before. And there you go. That's Wayward Cave. Part of Wayward Cave, anyways. You see... Still can't catch anything because it's the same area, but there's another part, and it's this right here. This part does require flash, and this also... This is not required, and there's... I don't know what all's here, truth be told. I guess flash isn't required, but, I mean... You may as well teach it to something, and well, I mean... You see, my original plan was to teach it to Flash, the Pokemon we had, the Rotom. Because he didn't have anything else going for him. But I'm not going to do that now, because I don't have him. And my only things I can learn it, for some reason, seem to be Psyduck and Zelia. What do you got? Disable, Scratch, Confusion, Water Gun. Well, I don't really see myself using Disable much more, so sure, whatever. I'm not going to pass up the free experience. But yeah, this part of the cave, you cannot catch Gibble. Oh. I need Rock Smash, too. But okay, fine. We're not going to do this then. But beyond that area, there's a little girl trainer named Myra, I think. She uses a Kadabra. And she's one of those 5, you know, I mentioned those stat trainers. She focuses on special attack. The stats they focus on really come into play later on as like a post-game optional situation. Right, well let's get Giblets out there, yeah? Kind of a shame I'm going to be missing out on such experience. But, you know, it happens. That's what happens when you don't have Rock Smash and you're not... Like, I'm not teaching anything Rock Smash. Let's just get that out of the way, first of all, but also... Well, I'm probably going to have to, aren't I? Because isn't it required in, like, this upcoming area? Alright, we got this guy. He's going to die. This has been very successful so far. Very successful segment of the show. Self-destruct. Interesting strategy. Alright, well I think Giblets is going to be good here, because I think this guy's got... Okay, no, it's Nose Pass now. I seem to have misremembered, because in Diamond and Pearl, I think it was, Bronzor that he had. Or I could be thinking of someone else. Good. Yeah, so right here. Here's this. Yep, I chose the VS Seeker. It totally mattered which hand I chose. And I get the dowsing machine on the app. I downloaded it from the App Store. That's a thing they could have done, isn't it? Is, wait, okay, I'm trying to remember now. Oh, right, yeah, you go down there. Back to Pokemon Center again. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off the, let's see, dowsing machine here. So you tap the little radar. And it shows us there's a hidden item right there. I kind of like this dowsing machine. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite of the dowsing machines, but this one's really good. This is where they started being really useful. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I've got Giblets in the front there. But yeah, you tap it, and, you know, it just kind of tells you how many paces in whichever direction there's a hidden item. It's kind of nice. Let's battle this man. Wear shorts the whole year. Well, I guess if the weather never changes in this area, because it doesn't, Let's just go with, oh, Pursuit. That did a whole 11 damage. Good job. See, so yeah, because of the EXP share, what ends up happening is, Giblets will get all the experience for fighting this thing. And Popfest gets, I don't know, roughly half, I guess. Although it's less than half. I don't know. If this thing doesn't have Intimidate, I'll stick with this plan. Alright, I'm sticking with this plan. And I'm sticking with the flan, too. This will be a good experience for our friend Giblets. He's really charging. Surely by now you recognize the futility of your plan. How about now? Gligar. Well, that's gonna be a job for Mert. I like how suddenly this thing's level 21, when his Luxio was level 18. As was the Weasel, I believe. That might have even... I don't even remember. I already forgot. Who cares? The last time I played Platinum, I actually used a Gliscor. It was pretty good. That team also had a Porygon Z on it, and that thing just wrecked face with Adaptability Hyper Beam. Because I used that, I think I used that, actually, that specific strategy, I think I used on Cynthia's Garchomp. Managed to knock it out in one hit. It was pretty nice. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed that team as a whole. Although I used a Floatzel on it, and I gotta say, Floatzel's not very good. Not as good as you'd think. It's fast. It's got that going for it. But it always just kind of seemed to underperform. The other members of that team were, I had an Infernape, I had a Roserade, which is funny because I've got Roselia now, and I had a Spiritomb, which wasn't as bad as I would have thought. It was interesting enough. So overall, it was a decent team. But yeah, I actually got Spiritomb, which is actually not that hard to do. You just kind of go to the underground and multiplayer a bunch, and then you have to do it like 32 times. Giblets is going to learn Stomp, and that's final. We're getting rid of Tackle. Stomp is a good move for it. Has the ability to flinch. It's a, I believe, 60 power, 100 accuracy normal move. Ponyta is pretty fast, so it can get away with that sort of thing. So is this going to be Geodude Central? We're going to speed this up a little. There it goes. That was fun. Oh, so let's try out this new dowsing machine, because I think there's a hidden item around here. Up here. Rare candy. I'll take that. I've actually got a use for that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's go to the Pokedex. That's what I meant to do. See, I was thinking, like, once Beatrice reaches 21, just use it on that. And we could just have, like, instant Golbat, which would be kind of nice. Yeah, rock and roll. Well, let's give it a shot. See how we do. Not horrible. You know, it sure takes that magnifying glass. That magnifying glass. takes a long time to find your Ponyta, you know what I mean? Which, for being such a big Pokemon, you wouldn't really expect it. It's a great accent. I will hear nothing of the contrary. Meditate. But what if I want to use Beatrice? What then? Chat is saying there are over 800 Pokemon now, to which I say, what about my OCs? What, just because they're official, they don't count? They're not, whatever, shut up. I ruined the joke by being an idiot. They're original to me. Oh, good, so there's another part of thing you can come out of. Use rock, climb, and exist. So this is another section of Mount Coronet, because Mount Coronet is just a huge place. I don't remember if Rock Smash is required or not, and I would hope not. I think it might be. And we got this guy again. I want you to, like, stop talking to me about these things. I'm not interested in philosophy. Okay, I don't need Rock Smash. That's good. So, there you go. Not to worry about it. I need you to stop running into Geodudes, please. I'm begging here, okay? Righto, so we're on Route 208. And pretty soon we'll actually be able to catch something new, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out. I'm trying to remember what all you can find here. Oh yeah, you can find routes here in Platinum, which is nice. I don't really need one, but hey. Will I complain if I get one? The answer is not really, not very much. Maybe a little. Mert. See what I mean about Onyx being weak, though? That was a rock tomb and it did, like, nothing. Let's sneak down here and grab this first. He was too focused on his exercise to... Okay, here we go. What do you use? Anything good? Another Machop. But this one's level 23. Ooh. It's really strong. Oh, man. I burned it. Although it might have guts. I don't remember if it gets that or not. I want to say it does. And that could be bad. It could also have no guard. And if it has no guard, well then... Yeah, that would be guts. I'm pretty sure. Alright, Beatrice. You got this. Level 21. Confuse Ray. I'll take that over Supersonic any day of the week. Including Febterday. Righto. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Well, I'll hold off for a second. But I will do it. Because, you know, gotta get that clickbait thumbnail somehow that I'm totally gonna use. For about 3 days, and then they'll take the custom thumbnail feature away. I'll take the custom thumbnail feature away, you know? I don't know what accent this is now. It started out Southern, and it ended up not being Southern. It ended up just being a complete waste of everybody's time. That's what it ended up being. Popfest, go. Don't block me on Twitter, bro. I haven't even said anything offensive to you. You're not the person I planned on getting blocked on Twitter by. Trust me, I have made my plans for that. Okay, let's try and catch something real quick. You know, we're not too far from the Pokemon Center. 11. That's 2 1s. Oh, I have to kill 2 Pokemon now. No, that's not how it works. If that was how it worked, I'd be very sad. You can find Bidoof here after all this time. You know, Bidoofed as well. That's a 12. I don't care about it. Yeah, Bidoof and Bibarel. Quit hogging up all the wild Pokemon slots in this area. Fellers. You can find this thing. It's a lot of dupes, so there's not really anything here for me now, is there? That's a load of giblets right there. But giblets is the gibletiest. No. Not the trainer card. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, that paralyzed heal that I got on Route 204 that I didn't tell anyone about. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything here, but, I mean, it's a new area. I've got to roll for it. Whether I want to or not is irrelevant. 3, it's dead. Alright. I'm okay with that. I didn't really want anything here anyways. But we do have... I don't need it. I want to talk to this aroma girl. She's important. You gotta fight this one. Very much importante. And I'll tell you why. It's not because of... Oh, well, you got that too. Yeah, random trainers in this game will start putting stickers on their Pokeballs. That's a feature we haven't even gotten to or unlocked yet, but we'll see it soon. Good fight for Giblets in general. This is why this trainer is important, is because I think this is the only one in the game that uses a Combi. And that's important, obviously, for your Pokedex. If you don't see a Combi, what are you doing with your life? Just make sure you do that. And there you go. So Giblets is no longer the lowest level Pokemon on the team, so I am taking that EXP share off. It's matched up with everybody else now. In fact, Zubat needs experience more than anything. Nope. Nope. Wow, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Here we go. Back to the beginning of the world. Let's, don't come on to me like that. I'm a child and you're an old person. And that's in a pro. Beatrice can handle this, right? Just bite it a little bit. That 5 damage was a crit, if you can believe that. Yeah, Mime Jr. is not exactly the powerhouse when it comes to double slaps. Not that you should be surprised. You always awful has a Bonsly. I've spoken English before. I'm not an English major, though. Maybe that's why I can't speak English, is because I haven't majored in it. Let's talk to this guy. That's the odd keystone. Okay, so you use that to, that's one of the things after you talk to the 32 people in the underground, whatever. You use that to unlock Spiritomb. Oh, these are just stupid contest berries that I don't care about. Contest, more like Montest. More like test my patience. Right. Well, we're about done here. Just stop right on the gate. We're about to enter a new city. We're done here about. But before we go, let's get a little excitement. Beatrice is evolving. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that just special? It's Golbat. And before Gen 2, this thing was a final evolution. That's sad. I could level it again and probably get Crobat, but I'm not going to do it. Let's look at it now. Yeah, that's substantially better than it was before. It went from having the lowest stat total to probably one of the highest. I don't know about the highest. Roselia still might have it beat, but you know. Who needs experience the most now is what I want to know. Oh, it's Pop Fest. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, it's Onyx. Alright. Anyways, next time, we're going to go to a new place, and we're going to have a race and spray some mace at someone's face.